Greetings everybody and welcome to Daddy DeGrand, the Grand Daddy Plays Temtem. We're actually going to go for a Lair raid and my god, a water custodian Nagaise is our start in here, huh? Interesting. Also a Molgu. I think we can work with that, at least to some degree. So what are Lairs all about? They are, quite surprisingly, actual roguelite settings. But they are also, to a certain degree, team-based. What is going to happen in here is we are playing by ourselves. We have to rebuild our strength by finding Temtems, finding items, and making the most out of them. And also getting some group-wide power-ups, just so we can live and tell the tale of our story in here. But we also have to find jewels in order to earn the right to actually go and fight the big bad boss in the end. It's gonna be a crazy story, but I'm pretty sure we will work out something in here. Not sure what we will work out something. Execute could actually be nice, so we're gonna take that one. Plasma Beam could make for a great tool to just reduce some damage here and there, even though I will probably not rely on that. Cyberclaw actually has some priority on it. And Digi-Threat, applying Doom effects, huh? But it's a very slow move. Not sure if I'm gonna do that one. And Hologram can give us a nice evasion move when we just know that something absolutely dreadful is coming our way. And Sentinel is going to prevent sleeping status on our partner. That's probably not going to do that much for us, but hey, we take what we can get. 4 full revives. Decent. Let's go fight some guys. Tartaru and Seismunch. Okay, that's actually a great start. Because we have great type advantage against these guys. Absolutely great type advantages in here. First of all, Nagaise is absolutely going to destroy Seismunch in here. So will Molgu. And Tartaru afterwards will also suffer greatly at the hands of Nagaise as well. We have a great start in here. I think we can make it far. I actually really like Nagaise's design. I would probably actually like to get one for myself, but getting good ones is pretty hard because they are very expensive on most days. Now for you. I would actually like to use this one again, but Better Burst is definitely gonna deal much more damage. And I think we can now go for the Cyberclaw in here. Looks nice. Tartaru is surprisingly bulky. Decently tanky in both schools, also a lot of HP. But it will only hit Nagaise for half the damage with that attack. Let's use Nagaise's Fury because I actually haven't seen that on screen after having used it myself. There you go, creating a mighty storm and creating water tentacles that just slapped that Tartaru silly. I've seen enough anime to know where this is heading. Alright, we can actually get one of those Temtems, which is not the worst. I wouldn't actually mind getting that Tartaru in there. But we actually also need to gather these jewels in order to even be able to fight the final boss. So because I didn't really like the Temtem that were offered in here, I'm gonna take the jewels so we can keep moving forward. And now we have another choice to make. Either some items or some healing. Our Temtem don't really need all that much healing here, so I think I would rather just grab this. And it is a free Temtem and Osukai with Sensei. that is an awkward choice to have, but sure. I think we can make that one work. It has some special moves that it can use. Demug is completely unreliant on our own damage stats. And we can use the... where is it? The hook to increase our own damage output by a little bit. I think this should be nice. That should be fine. This one is gonna be easy as well, so let's give him a go. Nidrasil and Momo. Mixed feelings about this setup. Nidrasil can really put some damage on Nagaise in here, so we have to be mindful about that. Momo should go down relatively simply though. Relatively so. Which is good, because I really don't want to give Momo a second turn. Actually living in here, huh? That's bad. That is actually kinda bad, because I really wanted to see that Momo being gone in here. Sadly not possible, but we should still outspeed if we use this energy manipulation. Then the next turn, then the guy is gonna go down, there's no way around that. I don't know, can I use that on my friend? I can't. I actually was trying to give the hologram to Nagai so we can live the next turn. Sadly, not a thing that was happening. On the bright side, Mogu's not gonna get damaged in here, so that's nice. Actually, not the worst idea, because we just prevented a little bit of damage there. I take it. I take it, I guess. Now for Ozukai. I don't think Ozukai has a lot of stuff that we can use to hit that guy with a lot of damage with, but it doesn't matter too much. Let's just keep up the offense in here. Keep it all coming strong. And eventually that Nidorazil will fail. That Toxic Ink not dealing a lot of damage because we have the type advantage on that one. Duskmorlock is not gonna deal that much damage, but we can go for a Martial Strike, see how much that is gonna do for us. This one will probably end up being useful later down the pipe. Let's go for Plasma Beam, reducing its damage output a little bit, but also giving it some burn. And that burn is actually going to kill. After the turn is over, we win. Boom. Goodbye, Nidorazil. We are still in need of building up our team in here a little bit. We need much more power to come our way, but we also need more of these mythical jewels in here. Let's get one of those. We lost our Nagaisi in here. What items do we have? We have 4 full revives, so I guess we should use one of them right now. Better now than later. And fight again. I just hope that this guy has some kind of Temtem that I actually would like to see. And you know, there's a lot to be said about that Archipelago there. Of course, the choice of which Temtem of the two we will actually get is sadly not up to us. But I would certainly like to see it. No, we actually don't have any super strong moves on you that we can use in here. But switching out is also not going to do us much good. We need to get that Archipelago out of here. There's no way around that. So let's get it done. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna poison. I do not know if it has Venom spread afterwards. If it does, then Nagaisi's history. There's no way around that. We shall see. Baba was harmful. Lick is not doing that much against us, which is nice. Could go for an energy manipulation, because I'm pretty sure that would go before a theoretically Sting or Venom spread. Let's do it. Let's just get some damage on you. And we also have the Cyber Claw at our disposal, which is also gonna hit pretty fast near. It's actually gonna be enough to put enough of a dent in it to get a killing strike. Nope, there goes the Venom spread. That's goodbye Nagaisi for sure. Switching out would have probably been the smarter choice to make there, but I was greedy. Now I'm paying the price for it. We should still be more or less fine. We still have 1 Temtem left. We also still have some more full revives in here. And Ozukai will not fall easy. Not that easy at the release. Let's first of all go for a hook to take out that Archipelago over there. Before it gets any funny ideas. Give us another attack plus. And Baba going for the Aqua Stone. We're gonna tank that. And now we're gonna use another full revive, bringing back our Nagaisi in here. And with that we should be mostly fine. Ozukai probably gonna fall in here to the Aquatic Whirlwind. But after that, Baba will not have a lot of stuff it can throw into our direction, and then Nagaisi will just take it out nice and slow. Baba only has a little bit of stamina left, so if you go for energy manipulation now, that is definitely gonna put you into a big stamina deficit. Is it though? Chain Heal! What an interesting choice. That's actually an interesting choice. Apparently it just had enough stamina for that one, huh? There you go, let's do it again. I really would like to just drain you all of your stamina and make you regret every decision you do from here on out. One more time from the DeGrand with love. Actually has a lot of stamina left now. What is he gonna do now? Harmful Lick. He doesn't have any strong nature moves with which he could hit me, even though he actually learns one very, very good move. There you go. Better burst for the finishing touches. And that's goodbye, Baba. I don't think any of these Temtems will do me much good, but I know for a fact that I'm gonna need some of them, so... There goes TYRANAKS for the team. Most appreciated you being here. Gonna give you Sting, we're gonna give you the Venom Spread. Sadly doesn't have any strong and outstanding Earth-type moves in here. Which is fine, I mean, Sting and Venom Spread all by itself is already a nice set to have. I think the Earth Wave is kinda interesting, so we probably add that one as well. Toughen, not that impressive. Paralyzing Poison, we don't have any Toxic Temps in here. And Toxic Shower, sadly, also not that good looking in here. Let's bring the Metabolize, just in case someone ends up getting poisoned. And I think we should use at least one more of our full revives in here on the... I got a feeling the Ozuka is gonna be the more important guy to have around. Let's do it like this, do it like that, and keep moving forward. Size Munch and Tataru. Makes me feel pretty okay about having Nagaisi on our forefront in here. So what we are gonna do is use Better Burst against that Size Munch right here, right now. Let's see how much damage that will do. And we're gonna use Sting against the... I was about to say, let's use it against the Tataru, but... If we're gonna go for Better Burst right now, we have already done before, that is already almost going to take you out. Let's actually put some poison damage on that Size Munch. Ensure that it's going to go out after this turn. Or the next turn at the very least. Yeah, that should be enough. That should be enough to get you out very soon. That is not much damage, Tataru. You can do better than that. Now, Nagaisi's Fury taking out the Size Munch for sure. And let's go for a Sting against the Tataru. There you go. I'm actually amazed that we are still outspeeding it, because I was definitely expecting a Size Munch's wreck in here. I'm not mad about not seeing it though, quite on the contrary. Wolfie though. Wolfie would be a Temtem I would definitely be interested in having in here. Very much so. Okay, first of all... We can't use Earth Wave in here, because I'm pretty sure that Wolfie has that lovely team elusive, so we're just going to poison it. And then the next turn we're gonna go for that Venom Spread. That Shrek mana guys, he's somewhat fiercely. But it's fine, because now we're gonna get rid of the Tataru in return. Goodbye Romeo is what I say to you. We actually damaged ourselves pretty bad there. Not too bad though. We get healing after this, so we could probably just keep the Nagaisi in here. So let's do that and use you for that Venom Spread for some big extra damage. Decent. Not overwhelming, but just decent, you know? Pretty okay damage is what I would call that. Got one more instance of poison. Now comes the Ozukai. Ozukai has some very strong physical moves, so... that hook is definitely gonna do some wonders. And there you go. Goodbye, Wolfie. It was very nice seeing you. It was very nice seeing you leave, that is. Okay, I am definitely gonna tick Temtem here. You actually get the Wolfie. And it has Burglar, huh? I actually thought it would be Team Elusive, but I guess I was wrong about that. Let's give you Bush. Actually, Bush great, because we have the synergy with Ozukai on that one. Sludge Gift, not that impressive. Look Out, also not. Where are the abilities I'm looking for there? Plague. Dust Vortex. I'll give you Life Full Sap as well, just so we have some sustain in here. And we're gonna put Wolf together with TYRANAKS in here on the front. There's some honest god healing, we need that. And we have more big fights coming our way. Tukai and Pick Epic. So, none of these guys have attacks I can hit us very strong with, aside from the Tukai, of course, having wind attacks. But that's fine, we have a lot to hit it very effectively with. Sting doing huge damage, Plague also doing huge damage. I can absolutely work with that. I don't know why, I keep forgetting that Pick Epic is actually also an air type. It is a pick. Picks don't fly on most times. Ah, damn. Okay, Tukai is already so far long and gone. That's very, very good news. Tukai can attack pretty fast as well in here, so let's be on the safe side of history. Okay, Aquanox was so fast, that's great. It was very important to me that we get at least one of these jokers out of here. Tornado is absolutely going to strike my Aquanox though. Yeah, goodbye Aquanox. Was nice knowing you. And here comes the Plague. Doing some damage, not a lot, but some. Pickup no longer exhausted, that's fine. We're gonna bring in Osukai. Osukai can set himself up to be pretty powerful, which is very nice. And Mashuk! If we can get Mashuk, that would be great news for us. Let's start out by using Bush in here and start punching that Pickup straight in its funny face. There you go. Make our Osukai strong. Nice and strong. And giving our Wolfie a little bit of a special defense upgrade in here. I saw that uppercut coming. Did not see the Yoshidashi coming, truth be told. I don't see a lot of Pickabics usually in all of my fights, so every now and then it just manages to surprise me ever so slightly. For what it's worth, Martial Strike now should be able to get the kill on the Pickabic now. Tornado, huh? Interesting choice. Not particularly excited about it, but interesting choice. I'm definitely gonna pick up a Temtem in here, and I really hope that it's gonna be the Mashuk. I really hope that's gonna be the Mashuk, because Mashuk is amazing against the final boss. There you go, got the Pickabic. Now all that's left is the Mashuk in here. It's probably gonna go for another fighting type move. We got Molgo with very effective digital types, so let's actually go for that one. And try out a Dust Vortex, just to test the waters in here. Mashuk is one of the strongest physical tanks in the game, but on the special side he is rather weak. And we actually just happen to have a strong special attack with Osukai. Thanks to that Sensei passive, dealing huge damage against the Mashuk there. Now we can go for a Cyber Claw, which is very fast, and a Dimmak to finish off this battle situation. That wasn't so bad now, was it? Was pretty okay. Alright, please let me have that Mashuk. We did get it! Oh, that's good news. That's very good news. Definitely gonna pick up that I'm probably not even going to need that one though. Perfect Jab rather than Humiliating Slap. Waste Water. And what else is new? Not Violent Gust, not Inner Spirit. Not Turbo Choreography, even though there's a lot to be said about that one as well. We have a lot of poison in our team, so Ryushul probably has some reason to be in here. But I don't really want to. Actually not sure what I want my last move to be in here. Let's actually bring our Ryushul then. Now, how's my team looking? Wolfie is very low. Osukai is looking pretty okay still. And let's do it like this. After this we get some more healing, I'm looking forward to that. Ukama and Golzi. That is problematic. To a little degree. It is problematic because Golzi is a very fast physical attacker and he has electric attacks, so there is a chance that he will absolutely destroy my day in here. I think I'm gonna make a switch out for Mashuk. Mashuk is probably gonna be able to tank most of the hits coming our way pretty nicely. It's also gonna be very good for taking out the enemy Ukama here in a heartbeat. That's hurting Osukai quite a bit, but that's fine. Uppercut is absolutely gonna get shrugged off by Mashuk though. Okay, so Osukai now has a great chance at one-shotting that Golzi, and I would like to see that happening. And Wastewater is going to waste away the Ukama here. Assuming Osukai is even going to live to see its turn. It's not. Damn. Ukama is no joke. Ukama can take out enemies it can hit very effectively with relative ease. Oh well, okay, fine. We're still in the game though. Wastewater still gonna hit that Ukama decently hard. And apply a poison effect on it. Now we got Mogu in here, which is going to be able to at least somewhat deal with the Golzi. I'm pretty sure Golzi doesn't have any priority moves, so that's actually great for us. I really want to see that Ukama gun more than anything else. I'm not sure who is faster, Ukama or Nagaisi, but I'm hoping for the best, but I expect the worst. Nagaisi was fast, and that's great. Get the Ukama out of here. And now the Golzi. Yeah, that's 4 times effective. Nagaisi never stood a chance. That's what I expected would happen. Oh man, how I wish we still would have our Ozukai and or our Acronox. Those two would be so good in here. Those two would be so very good in here. Ah well, can't be helped. Keep moving forward. Valorant! Oh, Valorant is very bad to deal with. It doesn't have a lot of things that can just honest to God destroy Mashukan here with relative ease. Probably gonna be a good idea to revive one of these guys, but probably not now. Let's just wait out a turn. It's gonna put some damage on the Golzi. And there goes Wolfie. Valorant is actually gonna be able to put quite a bit of damage on the Mashuk, so we need to be very careful about that one too. Multiple packs. Actually not a wind move, so that's great. That's very good for us. Here comes Molgu. I'm not sure it's gonna be faster, Golzi or Molgu. I'm hoping for Molgu, but I doubt it. I heavily doubt that. So we have nothing to hit very fast with, but that's fine. I just want to get that Golzi out of here. That hurts. That hurts like a truck. Damn. That is potentially bad. And that's very bad. That's probably gonna Shrek Molgu. Ah, we're still living. We're still fine. We're still in the game. And we now have a strong mental move coming into Golzi's direction. And yeah, we have to use a full revive in here. Who's gonna be the best we can muster against that Valorant in here? We really don't have a lot of guys who can just attack it with impunity, really. I think Ozuka is probably actually gonna be our best choice in that regard. That tornado is gonna hurt, but it's also going to overexert it. So Ozukai can now come back in, have a field day with that Valorant. I'm not a fan that we had to use all of our revives in here, but that's just the way it is. Here comes the Ozukai. And let me see my combat log. Ozukai actually lost its power up. That's a shame. We can't help with that. Let's try one Martial Strike out in here. That's decent damage. One Hook Martial Strike combination should be enough. Maybe Dimmag is even gonna be enough in here. That's gonna hurt because it already has quite a few speed upgrades. It's not gonna hurt that much. It's also gonna overexert it again. So Dimmag is definitely gonna finish the fight off in here, giving us the victory. There you go, there you go. Doing fine so far. Mythical Jewels. We still need a couple more, but we also need more Temtem here. And we get Valorant. That's probably not bad. I definitely want to get rid of something in here, even though I'm not quite sure what yet. Definitely going to keep around the Acronox. Not sure about Nagaisi, truth be told. I think Molgu actually has outlived its purpose. So you were... Oh, you were gonna be a speedy, huh? A speedy special attacker. Not a big fan of that actually too, but fine. Fine. We're gonna make the most out of it, that's what we're gonna do. Let's give you... Let's give you the Tornado, let's give you the Hyper Strike, the Hyperkinetic Strike. Let's give you the Noxious Bomb, because I think that having some toxic moves in here is probably gonna be a good thing. And heal our guys all the way back up to full. We still need more jewels in here, so we need to do some more fighting. Everybody's still in here, but I don't think most people have gotten all that far yet. Crazy. Now, Koish and Golzi. What kind of Koish do we have? Looks like a toxic one. Kinda problematic, truth be told, but we should be fine. We should be fine-ish. Not a big fan of the selection we got in the other front line, though. Now, guys needs to go, first of all, because we really do not want to see it get hit by any kind of electric move. Archipelago is going to shrug off a lot of attacks in here, though, so we should be fine-ish. Uppercut going to hurt Acronox. Why was he going for the uppercut to that direction in the first place, though? That was where our Nagaisi was. I'm actually amazed. Fine, Dust Vortex against the Golzi. Gonna use a Stinger to that direction as well, just because I want to see that Golzi gun for good. Oshidashi's gonna hurt. Damn, that guy. Dust Vortex should be very strong here, though. Yeah, giving us the KO right then and there. Losing a Temtem or two probably not going to be a bad thing overall, because we get healing right after this. So that's good news. I feel like the other guys really haven't gotten all this far on this map yet. I hope they will be able to come and aid me in some way by giving us good stuff. Let's bring in the Wolfie. It will at least be neutral against poison attacks. And Calibus. Calibus. Not a big fan of seeing the Calibus near, all things considered, but we will have to cope with that situation. Let's keep making you stronger. And let's use a Life Full Sap in here, just to give us some long-term survivability. I think that's gonna be a smart choice. That's hitting neutrally, but pretty strongly. Also giving us the poison effect, but now we are regenerating some of our HP. And that defense drop coming from the Calibus. Planning for the long haul, but I don't intend to give you that opportunity to capitalize on all that for all too long. I kind of want to go for more hooks in here, because that move is actually just making us very strong. And it also has high priority. It's just such a great move in general, my god. But I would also really like to see these two guys gun. Let's go for a... No, we probably should just go for one more hook in here. But I also really want to see that Koish gun, so let's actually go for that one rather. And then for you... I kind of feel like switching Wolfie out was not the worst idea we could go for in here. Let's go for Mashuk. They have a lot of very strong physical attackers on this field, so Mashuk is definitely gonna hold its own. Koish living on a sliver in there, but I think that overexerts it. Did it? Yeah, boy. That's what I wanted to see. And of course, Mashuk being one of the best physical tanks in the game, just absolutely shrugged that move off like it was nothing. And here comes Scaravolt. Scaravolt is very weak against Earth ground type moves, of which Ozukai has a very strong at his disposal right now. And in the meantime, I'm gonna have you use Wastewater on that Calibus. That's some damage. Not overwhelming, but some damage. And Ozukai going for the Dust Vortex. Absolutely destroying that Scaravolt in a heartbeat. Like in the good old days. There goes Ozukai though. Water attack's too strong. And we are going to finish this off by bringing in Valorant for some strong wind attacks. We also have a Noxus bomb in here, so that's nice too. Boom, baby. Calibus is not gonna last long. There were some very decent Temtem in here, I gotta say. Some very good ones. Calibus, for example, is always very nice to see. I'm kinda interested in picking some of those up, but I don't think that I should. I think we should just finish this job off right here, right now. There you go, put that tornado to good use. And we are done. I think we need to pick up a jewel in here, because I'm pretty sure we need more of those. Much more of those. Yeah, we still need quite a few of them. Let's see, where's actually everyone? Where's everyone? So we are still fighting over here. Still pretty low. The guy on the right, I think, is already completely through. Almost completely through. He's still doing... No, he is actually completely done. That's good. I am almost done. I still have a little bit more to do. The guy left to me is one step ahead of me. Where's the guy to the very left of us, though? Oh, he is still at the very beginning. The poor guy. He still has a lot of stuff to do. That's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's go for the healing spot in here. This fight is gonna be very hard. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a switch because I really don't want to have Nagaisi in the forefront in here because he has just a few too many weaknesses in my book. Also, guy has been pretty good as a lead in here, and I think Aquanox is also gonna be pretty nice. The guys that have those 3 spheres over them, they're usually pretty hard to take out, so it's probably gonna be a good idea to take our time with this. Now, of course, the one time where I make this switch out for... Oh, they're on fire now, that's nice. The one time where I switch out Nagaisi is actually when the game gives us an amazing set for Nagaisi. So what I'm gonna do now... What am I going to do now? I don't think I'm gonna switch out in here. I'm gonna keep them around for the moment. Gonna do at least one sting. Those guys shrugging that attack off like it's nothing. We have already put quite a bit of damage on that move lunk over here. And that didn't do that much because both of them being on fire. Also reducing their damage is very good news. And yeah, this move lunk should be pretty much over. Not without putting a dent on us, but that's just the way it is, you know? That's just the business. And there comes the sensei. Oshidashi. I actually forgot that attack exists. I keep forgetting that one. It's crazy. Did a lot of damage against Aquanox, but we are fine. And here comes a... Chromion. I actually don't know what type that one is gonna be, though. I actually have no idea. That worries me to a small degree. Let's use an Earthwave in here, see what that's gonna do. Decent damage there coming from the hook. Harmful micros, that's a digital attack. Should have seen that one coming. And Earthwave not doing a lot. And there's Aquanox biting the dust. I actually have a very hard time telling what kind of type Chromion is having just by looking at it. I just don't manage that all that well. Doesn't matter, let's bring in Valorant in here. And try out a Dust Vortex against that Chromion. Actually, I think switching out the... No, you know, let's do it entirely differently. Let's go for a Dim Mak and a Noxious Bomb. See what that's gonna do for us. Fairly fast moving attacks on fairly fast Temtem should give us a knockout on that Chromion. Oh, it had a 4 times resistance against Earth. Against Poison. Oh, that's bad news. That is bad news. So it was what? Digital and Earth? I just have no idea how to look at those guys properly. That's my problem here, that's for sure. Oh well. Now guys, you should be having a field day in here now though. Let's put an energy manipulation to just get that guy out of here first. And Yowler. Yowler actually scares me a little bit. But we need to deal with it eventually anyway, so let's go for a Tornado. There goes Chromion. And there goes Yowler taking a decent chunk of damage. Not too much, because Yowler's very hard to kill. But it's some damage. Clinch with a comebacker, dealing huge damage. But it's manageable. And 2-1 with the crystal attacks, huh? 2-1 with the crystal attacks actually worries me quite a bit. I think the smart choice is definitely gonna be taking out that Yowler here first and foremost. I don't think that 2-1 can kill Nagaisi in one shot, man, so let's see to whether we at least get rid of that Yowler here. Decent damage. Overexerted the Valorant though, but that's just the way it is. And the Beta Burst finishing it off. Now, what is Tuline gonna do? Crystal Plume Gatling, saw that one coming. Dealing huge damage, but not killing. And there's Capire. We have a strong water move at our disposal, so... Nagai's Fury. Sadly, no Mental Temtem with which we can hook that one up, I guess. What to do about Crystalline Fire? Can't switch in Mashuk here, relatively safe, so we just bring in the Wolfie instead. And then we're gonna finish off the Capire with a Dust Vortex in a moment. He actually outsped! Nagai's with Nagai's Fury. Dealing a decent chunk of damage against the Wolfie there. It's a little bit of a problem. And there goes Nagai's. We still have some Temtem left in here. We still have Mashuk, who is in no scenario safe in here, because Tuline has some pretty mean, very mean airtight moves, but that's just a job, you know? There comes the Tornado. He should be able to shrug that one up, though. One of those should be fine. Oh, the Cresolano on the Capire, though. It's so fast. And there goes Mashuk as well. My god. They are all so fast. At least we get the Capire out of here. Tuline is almost out of stamina, so we should still be fine in here. We still have our Valorant, even though he's pretty low. And he's definitely not going to take some NATOs coming our direction lightly. We can apply some poison before we go, though, so there's that. And we can definitely go for a bush on Wolfie in here as well. Because I'm not sure if he's going to go for the Valorant or for the Wolfie in here. Probably gonna go for the Valorant, but you can never know for sure. There you go. That heavily overexerted you though, and you also take quite a bit of poison damage. And now we have one free turn where we can just do whatever we want. And what I do want to do is taking you out of the plague. Enjoy it. It was a tight battle, but we made it. Earned ourselves some more resources to spend. And that is the last jewel that we need to succeed in here. But we are very low, and we have no healing going on in here. Oh, that is a tragic shame. Let's pick up this item. Here there's more mystical jewels. Damn. And we only have one Wolfie in here. We're going to lose this fight, that's for sure. We're going to lose this fight. When you lose a fight, you can use 4 jewels in order to still progress in some way. I'm not sure if that's gonna do anything for us, though. We don't have any usable items, of course not. They're both burning, they're both taking damage. Let's use Life Full Sap in here. Just so we have a little bit of sustain going on in here. Because I got a feeling we're gonna need that. Tortonite will not be able to hit us with very strong moves in here, so that's good news. And we actually have something to hit that Tortonite very effective with. So that's also good news. But we're almost down in here, so that's bad news. Got the Tortonite halfway through. Toxic Gas, that's the end. There you goes, Wolfie. That's a shame. But if we use the 4 jewels now, we're actually going to be fully healed again, I think. So I'm definitely gonna make that offering. Because I do want to see this all come to fruition. And now all of our guys are back again, fully alive, and we're gonna show them a real good time. Start out with a hook against the Tortonite and a sting against the Whiplump. Both of them poisoned you for a moment. That hook did so much damage, my god. It's insane. Cold Breeze, that's not a lot of damage. But there will be a lot of damage coming my way in a moment. So let's be ready for that to occur. Now, we are getting a double KO in here. Dust Vortex is definitely going to take out the Taunt Knight. And Venom Spread is absolutely going to destroy that Whiplump in here. Assuming Aquanox is going to see the end of the turn. Which it does. Good. That's goodbye Whiplump. And Taunt Knight is going to follow suit in a moment. Very, very decent. Ah, I wish we would have lost that one fight. I wish. But it's too late to make wishes now. No. Let me think. The Pocus is absolutely going to destroy Ozukai. That much is very clear to me. Yala has nothing to hit Nagaisi very effectively with this, so that's gonna be a nice switch in. And Aquanox. We don't have anyone in here that has any strong attacks against mental types, sadly. But we can bring out Mashu to at least put some decent poison damage on these fools. I think that's gonna be a smart choice to do that. We're gonna focus on getting the Pocus out first. I think, seems to be a smart idea. And then we're gonna go for the Yowler to finish this job off properly. Slow down, stealing some of Mashuk's speed. That's not too problematic. Now, my wild guesstimation is that the Pocus is gonna go for the Gamma Burst, which means that I'm going to change out Mashuk again for my Valorant, who is a very strong special tank and has no weakness against mental attacks. And we're gonna use the animate manipulation before that in order to make him expand a lot of stamina. I could have also gone for the Wolfie, maybe even get the synergy off in here, but that was not that important to me. I actually wanted to have Valorant in here right now. I see that I actually almost expended almost all of his stamina. And Oshidashi is not dealing any damage to my Nagaisi in here. Not even a little bit. Now I'm gonna use my own Better Burst against the Hocus. Actually, no. Let's take this slow. Let's just hypnotize that Yowler and start going on the offensive against that Pocus in here. Better enjoy that one. Better enjoy yourself really, really good. Lower our special defense, increase our speed. And he just stole my speed. Well, that's a shame. But he also overexerted himself there, so we are going to retaliate in kind in a moment. Valorant no longer exhausted, that's good news. Let's go for a Better Burst to finish off that Pocus. And also go for a Hyperkinetic Strike. In your face. That was almost enough to finish it off. Almost. Slow down. Doesn't matter anymore. It actually does matter a little bit, but not that much. Valorant doesn't have a carrying role in this fight anymore. There you go. Goodbye, Pocus. Was nice seeing you. Pocus actually received a couple of buffs in this update, so I'm actually kinda interested in using it at some point in the future. Now, Valorant. Gonna take a little bit of a break in here. Let's bring in Wolfie. So we can make use of the synergy in here and put some fast damage on that Yowler. There you go. There's the 2-turn exhaustion. Oshidashi actually went for the Oshidashi into the spot that Valorant was in. That guy reads me like a book. Crazy. Alright, at least we now know that that move is on cooldown. Let's go for the Dust Vortex and the Better Burst for the victory. I gotta say, I have no idea if we have what it takes to defeat the final boss in here. I kinda doubt that we do, but I'm still gonna try my best. Because that's just what I do, I guess. And we actually don't need more jewels because we are still at 18, so that's great. We don't need more Temtem here, so let's go for a random bonus. Damage done by Mentum is increased. That's nice. Full heal, and we are ready for the world. We're ready for some action. Let's rearrange our squad. I actually know what I can expect in here. And I do know that neither Sting nor Metabolize are gonna do much for me in here. Which is a bit of a shame, but it can't be helped. Toughen could be cute in here, but I don't think it's gonna do that much for us. It's not gonna do that much for us, sadly, because the boss is a pretty strong, both physical and special attacker in here. That much I do remember. There's actually something to be said about lowering its speed though, so let's actually bring that move. Sting, again, sadly not gonna do much for us, neither is the Venom spread. Let's actually bring Toughen in here then, just to make him strong, so maybe we can do a smart switch in every now and then. But everything else, not really that exciting, sadly, in here. Sadly. Darkness also not gonna help us in any way. Untrapping our stuff, also not good. This is as good as it gets then. Ozukai. Ozukai is sadly also not going to accomplish all that much in here. He is absolutely going to get destroyed. Absolutely going to get destroyed in here in mere moments. That is an honest-to-God truth that we sadly can't change. Valorant should be fairly decently safe. Let's put it like that. He's gonna be decently safe. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. And put Nagaisi together on the forefront in here. Together with AquaNox. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for Nagaisi, trying to get the... Okay, I think I have a strategy now. You're gonna see what it's gonna do. Let's see if we can win this. We have a lot of active bonuses now. My other guys actually caught up nicely. And there comes the big boy. So I have a Temtem on field that he can't attack super effectively, and one that he can attack super effectively. The idea is I'm going to lure him into attacking the one guy that he can attack super effectively, and then making him regret the decision by doing a preemptive switch out for another guy. And he will never see it coming. Valorant will tank the attack coming our way with relative ease. Sting doing some damage, sadly not a lot, and sadly we are not getting any poison against big old Tyra Banks over here. But we're gonna show her regardless. Now I'm actually gonna use this quicksand in here because I want to actually lower his speed a little bit, because I think there's something to be said about that. I'm gonna do it at least once, just because I hope that something good will come out of that. Could use Toxic Plume in here. We have certainly no Crystal Temtem for synergies. Could also go for any of the wind attacks. I want to try both of these just because I want to know what works better. I know that he is weak against poison attacks, but I actually have a hard time gauging what will work better for us in this regard. There you go, now you're slower. And he's gonna go for the Plague against the AquaNox, actually dealing more than half of our HP still. It's a shame, but it can't be helped. So he's probably gonna go for that move against AquaNox again, which makes me want to switch in Mashuk. It's gonna be a fun time. Let's use a Noxious Bomb against you. He also has a strong fire move that he can use. Not sure how I'm gonna treat that topic yet, but I have a hint. I have an idea on how I'm gonna do that. There you go. Is that 1 HP bar done? No, he's gonna use the move. I actually thought he would save it for another turn. But no, he's gonna absolutely shrek my poor Valorant. That is a problem, but that's fine. That is kinda fine-ish, I guess. We're gonna go for Ozukai in here. Ozukai has a strong priority move that is going to increase its attack. So we can use that to just put some pressure on him, get past one of his big old HP bars in here. Let's go for you for this, and you for the hook. Boom, baby. There's 1 HP per gun. We are not out in clear water just yet, though. So I'm gonna have you use a perfect jab just so we can increase the damage potential we have against that guy. I'm gonna switch Ozukai out because I have a hunch that there's gonna be a nature move coming our way. It's probably gonna still half-health Wolfian here, but I think it's still gonna be a safer switch in than anything else. And I kinda do want to keep my Ozukai around because I think there's some big damage potential coming out of that guy. And that actually did much less damage than I thought it would. Which which is great news. We just lowered its physical protection here for a moment. Let's go for a wastewater, deal that big damage, and go for a life full sap, just so that Wolfie may actually live in here a little longer. Flaming meteorite, which one is he gonna hit with that one? Marshuk is going to shrug that off. I said he's gonna shrug that off. He still hit him for half his HP bar. Crazy. Okay, let's go for one more wastewater to get him past his next HP bar. And I'm gonna use this turn to get one more switch in for the Mashuken here, I think. Yeah, let's do it. No, let's go for the Nagaisi here, actually. Go for the Nagaisi. Because I want to try and just buy ourselves some time, while also making him redirect his attacks into directions that are favorable for me. I wish we had any bombs that we could use to just keep our Mashuk safe and sound in here. Sadly, we don't. Sadly, we just don't. Here's a chance he's gonna go for a fire attack against that Mashuk, so let's actually do a quick switch in here. A quick double switch strategy in here. Let's see how that's gonna work out for us. Here comes Ozukai again. He's either gonna go for the Plague against Wolfie, and he did. It was either that or the Fire move against the Ozukai, and both wouldn't have really done all that much for him. So I would say that we won, at least a little bit in here. Now he's definitely gonna go for the Nature move again. And I'm not a big fan of that, not at all, but what are we gonna do? Could go for Dim Mark, but that's not gonna do much. Dust Vortex. Gonna deal quite a bit of damage. I do not know if he can just outright murder me with one Plague in here. I don't think he can, so we should be safe in here for one turn. So we're gonna go for the double Dust Vortex. See how much damage that will do. That did a lot to me, though. There goes the Dust Vortex. That was about half of his HP bar. I guess I take that. But as you can see, Ozukai hitting much harder. Hitting much harder indeed compared to Wolfie. That's fine, though. That is fine. Let's actually go for the Dimmak Bush combo in here. That was not quite enough to get him to his next phase, sadly, but at least we outsped, got some damage in on him. Sadly, not getting off the strategy for the special defense boost on Wolfie. I really would have liked to get it. Was not meant to be, but that's fine. Let's actually switch in our Nagaisi here. Get in one quick priority attack with energy manipulation in here. And that should bring us into the next phase for what it's worth. That's still gonna last for one more turn. Still, it's gonna go for a Plague in here as well, just to be safe. There you go. Lowered his HP bar again. He only has 2 HP bars left now. I say only as if that is something that we can just easily dismantle. But we can't. So, he's probably gonna go for that Nature move one more time. And I hate it, but we're gonna deal with it. Let's go for a Dust Vortex. Let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, that's fine. Mashu can tank that hit. Just barely. That was some decent damage. I don't think it is enough damage to just be able to take him out now with a wastewater. But we're gonna try regardless. Let's put some small damage in here. Every bit of damage counts, because I really want to get him to his next phase now. We are not getting him there. Flaming Meteorite. That hurts me. That is Mashuk gun. And I think that with Mashuk gun, so is kind of our hope of winning this fight. He was our biggest gun in here. We needed him to succeed in here. We still have Acronox though. Acronox also has some decent poison attacks going on in here. Also with the priority. That should be actually enough for the last phase. So that's pretty nice. Let's keep this up. He is not going to attack the Wolfie in here at all, so let's use one more Dust Vortex. There's actually a chance we may still win this. That is Acronox gun. There was no good switching we could have done in here. It was either TYRANAKS or Nagaisi. We're about halfway through. Nagaisi has Nagaisi's Fury, which is probably gonna hit for a decent amount of damage. We sadly have no mental synergy here, though. I think we got mental extra damage at some point, so it's probably gonna be better to use that one. We can't put any bad effects on him. Let's use Plague. Every bit of damage counts in here. Oh, Nagaisi's not gonna live long and prosper, that's for sure. Next turn, definitely gonna use the energy manipulation because we have the speed boost on that one. It has a little bit of higher priority. But I think between energy manipulation and another dust vortex, we actually win here. Yeah, that's the victory. Now guys, it's gonna bite the dust, but we win here. We claim our prize. Oh, that was very long and engaging, but damn, we did it. Damn, we did it. It took a while, but we defeated the big bad boss and are able to claim our prize. We get a gifted DNA strand and 2 Wish You Well coins. You can also get an egg out of this shrine, which will then give you this big boy over here. I already did it once, which is very, very nice. There he is, the pretty boy. Doesn't he look good? Doesn't he look nice? And there you have it, we won. Oh man, guys, you can see how much work there goes into making one of these layers work. And it is actually a team effort. Everyone needs to collect the jewels, everyone has to get as many extra effects in there, and everyone has to try to build up their strongest teams to provide the first few things for the entire team. But when you can pull it off, it feels so satisfying, man. Guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna be back for more in the future. If you did enjoy this, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, have the greatest of days, and please do stay as awesome as you are.